Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting new launch from Linda Hallberg Cosmetics, and if you can't tell, I am very excited about this. This is the Spectral Palette. Now, I have all of her other palettes, both of her Infinity palettes that are made for eyes and face just everywhere, as well as her other eyeshadow palettes that come in 4 pans. Now, those are all shimmers. One's a duochrome, the other ones have like metallics and then like these really special shades. But she just released this, and this is so different from what she has done in the past. And this is an all eyeshadow palette, and it's big, and I'm excited. I love the colors. I love the outside packaging of this. It just really embodies Linda to me, because when I think about her and her creativity, this is it. Like, this is it. So let me go ahead and open this bad boy up. These are the colors that we have inside, and I know some people are just like, those are really bright, but they get me excited. When I saw the first promo shots for this palette, I just started counting down the days. I knew I had to get my hands on this bad boy. So what I'm going to do, like always, I'm going to give you guys the information about this, and then I'm going to show you this eye look. I think I accomplished the challenge where you have to use every shade in a palette. I didn't even mean to, but I did end up using every single shade in this palette. All right, I'm gonna quit babbling because I'm really excited and I can go on and on and on, so I've got to calm myself down and get into the details for you guys. The palette retails for $59. I got mine on the Linda Hallberg website, but you can also get it on Beauty Bay. You're getting 8 different shades in here with 3 different finishes. We have shimmers, glitters, and mattes, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the swatches. First, we have Dim, which is a shimmer described as a peach with champagne shimmer. Faint, also a shimmer, a pastel green with champagne shimmer. Eerie, a matte formula, which is described as a muted purple. Abstract, a glitter formula, blue-purple duochrome. Illusion, which is a glitter, and it's just obviously a silver glitter. Occult, which is matte. It is a muted dark purple. Phantom, also a matte, muted turquoise. And then Unknown, another matte, which is baby pink. Now, there's a whole lot of adjectives on the website, so I'm not going to read every paragraph, but I will read a little snippet of it. It reads, the Spectral Palette has 4 matte, 2 shimmer, and 2 glittery, one of them being a magic duochrome, shadows that make this palette perfectly suitable for any type of occasion. This palette can give you a soft touch of color to natural makeup or create vibrant, eye-catching looks, completely based on your style and preferences. Obviously, I went for vibrant and fun and all the things. Spectral Palette is the chameleon of colorful palettes that will give you the exact result you're looking for, completely in balance with how comfortable you are with colors in your looks. This palette is vegan, cruelty-free, fragrance-free, and dermatologically tested. All right, that's it for the gibberish. Let's get into this eye look, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts. I'm first going to go in with the Sonia G Builder Pro and this pink shade called Unknown. I am going to go directly up into the crease area on the outer corner and go back and forth and very slowly blend this upward. As you can see, I didn't start down here, but this brush is a little bit bigger, so it did allow some to fall, and that's completely fine. Everything's going to be blended together anyway. But I want the majority of the pigment up a little higher and just on the outer portion and about 3/4 of the way in. Same color, same brush. Don't know what you would call this area right here, but it's like right beside the bridge of the nose. I'm going to apply this and just blend this out. I'm going to bring it up just a little bit, like into the brow. Wayne Goth number 19, and I'm going to take this on the outer half of the lower lash line. I'm kind of going to connect right here. Using the same brush, I'm going to pick up this purple shade. I'm going to start by packing this on the outer corner. Kind of tapping this about halfway over. And then I'm also going to bring it up into the crease area. Blending it up into the pink, but I'm not going to go quite as high. I'm going to take a little bit of that shade and also apply it right here, but I'm not going to bring it as far out. I'm just adding a little bit right here and blending it out. Same shade, Wayne Goss 27S, and I'm just going to add a little bit of that to the lower lash line, and I'm going to place this really right up against the lashes. I am getting a little bit of fallout, so I'm just taking this brush and sweeping it away as I get it, and it's coming right off. Back in with the Wayne Goss number 19 and the deepest purple shade in the palette. I am going to tap this on the outer corner. And I'm slightly going to bring it up into the crease just to smoke this area out a little bit. Again, taking a little bit of that right on like the very center of where we applied the lash shades, and just lightly applying it and lightly blending it out. I'm just holding the brush from the very back so that I don't have too much pressure on it. And I'm also going to take it to the very outer corner, just using the same brush again, and I'm blending it in. Now the shade Phantom on a 221 from MAC. I'm going right in between these two, or right where I kind of skipped. This color is insanely pigmented. It's so pretty. First going to get a little bit of a line and then blend upward and go back and forth windshield wiper motions to kind of connect them. I'm actually going to bring this all the way to the inner corner. Tip of the Smith 256, and I'm going to take this right on the inner portion of the lower lash line. I'm going to go back in with my other brush and blend it together. Esom W21 and Faint. Going to apply this to the front portion of the lid and then just tap over the purple. Going back in with that brush with the purple on it and just kind of tapping this there to try and merge them together a little bit better. MAC 228 and this blue, I'm going to pack that on the inner corner. MAC 242 and the shade Dim. I'm actually going to use this right at my brow arch. I will add something else right here in just a minute. Same brush and Illusion. I'm using this wet to create the best intensity I can, and it will help create the line that I want. And I'm taking that from the blue just right through this area right here. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of that to the very arch of the brow. I'm going to go add a liner and some lashes. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to clean up with just a clean blending brush. This one's from Sonia G, just right along the lower lash line. To finish off the look, all I did was add Milk Boss Liner to the top inner rim and then a pair of Kiss Ritzy lashes. Now for my thoughts. You guys already know how I feel about the packaging. I think it is absolutely beautiful. There is one problem with mine, and this actually happened while I was filming, but one of my shades is not glued in right. It just popped out in the middle of me filming. I was like, oh, what happened? But luckily it didn't break, and I'll just take a little bit of hot glue and put it right back in there. So what I have found with this palette is you're definitely going to get a little bit of fallout, especially with the matte shades. There's quite a bit of kick up, so I did have to wipe away quite a bit of fallout, but it was fine. It wiped away without leaving any staining or anything like that. I only had a problem with one shade, and that was Occult. This one, I feel like I really just kind of had to keep building up and building up. And then when I went over with Faint, I feel like I lost a little bit of that shade. And I know purples are really hard to formulate, but it's not terrible. I can definitely make it work. And I do have to consider that I had it with Unknown and Eerie. So it's possible it probably would have worked best on its own, but I have to mention that I really did have to build this shade up. The shimmer shades in here are on the thinner side and smoother side. So they're not one of those like super metallic type of formulas that are going to end up adding like texture to your eyes or anything like that. You can certainly use these wet and make them more impactful, but if you're somebody that likes to have a less intense type of shimmer, those are really pretty. I really love this shade right here, and they're extremely smooth, and they're really pretty. And then this one here and this one here are both considered glitters. Now this one I would consider straight up glitter, like it feels glittery, it comes off glittery. Abstract I feel is a little bit different. This one to me is almost like it's a duochrome metallic shimmer mix. This is actually stunning. I put this all over my lid last night when I was just playing with it, and that shade is absolutely gorgeous. I want to do a look where I take this blue and either the purple or the pink and just do a blown out look. I think it would be just stunning. While I love all the colors in here, my absolute favorite has to be Phantom. Did you guys see how pigmented that was just putting it on? I was like, holy jeez, that is amazing. This shade just gave me all the feels. And then this one really surprised me, Unknown. Even when I swatched it, I was surprised because it has a lot of pigmentation, and that's hard to do with these type of colors. So overall, I really enjoy this palette. I really like the colors of the palette. I like the theme. There's just one thing I don't like, and that is this shade right here. I feel like I would have either taken this shade out or made it a metallic type of finish, because usually this type of shade in a different formula works better. I just didn't like how much I had to build that shade up, but really that's my only complaint. But you guys let me know, are you picking this up? Are you gonna leave it behind? What do you think about this eye look? I'm feeling it. I really like this. However, I have to go to my daughter's play tonight, so I think this is probably gonna have to come off. Not sure how school appropriate it is. But you guys let me know down below what you think, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.